music was always in my life and has scored the best bits of my life. And I think what I'm trying to do with these films is reenact that, and re-experience that.
John, thank you so much for taking time with us today on the Movie Podcast. First of all, I absolutely love this movie. It's so fun. There's so much great music in it. I have to say, music is such a universal language, and it's something that has kind of always been center stage in all your previous films and including this one. So what is it about music that helps you kind of tell these stories?
I think that music was always in my life and has scored the best bits of my life. And I think what I'm trying to do with these films is reenact that, and re-experience that. With Boy Meets Girl, or singer-songwriter gets dumped by pop star, or school band is formed, and I guess now with, young 14-year-old delinquent kid finds music and repairs some of the damage that's that's happening in his family life. I'm retelling the same thing again and again, and seeing how elastic it is, and seeing if I can apply those same tonal kind of tools or whatever to various different stories. And I'm enjoying doing it, and there seems to be a little audience for it. So that's all you can ask for as a filmmaker.
Definitely a big audience, because your films are so beloved, and I think this one as well is going to hit audiences in such a sweet spot, especially the fact that it's so mother and son related. The mother relationship is so amazing.
Yeah. It is. We all come from that place, whether we like it or not. She is the earth and the way we get into our lives. It's a big, endless, and very emotional connection, whether literal or subconscious or whatever. So I agree with you. I think that once I sort of landed on that was going to be the focus of my film, I felt like that's going to touch people in an interesting way.
Oren Killen's performance is absolutely fantastic. And I got to ask, it's his first feature debut. He doesn't really come from a music background. What was it about him that made you say, that's the Max that I want?
Yeah, I did say that about him, and it was at very late in the day, and I was getting very panicky because I wasn't finding the right kid. He didn't move his hands around like a lot of, young actors often think that they should move around, that I'll get the job because of this. He didn't seem like he was looking for adult approval in his tape. There was kind of a cold killer thing about his tape. He just walked in and he said his thing, didn't move his face too much. What's that? It's a guitar. What's it doing there? And I love that stillness. And he just won me over immediately. I knew his dad, who was an actor back in Ireland, and I was like, we can make this movie now. I remember ringing the producers and saying, we can greenlight them, we can go.
Amazing.
Because it was late. It was a couple of weeks before the film began, and I hadn't found them, and I wasn't going to make the movie with somebody who couldn't do what what Oren is doing in the film.
What is it that you do with the actors to kind of dive deeper into that complex relationship with a mother and son?
I mean, I don't get into it too much in terms of discussion, because obviously, Eve isn't a mom in real life. So she's coming at it from a point of view of not knowing what that feels like. I am a dad, but I don't want to enforce that on Eve, and I'm also obviously a son, but I don't want her just to do I don't want Oren to just retell my story. So as a film director, doing these things, I tend to just sit there and I tell stories about my life, but I don't say you have to do it this way. So I'll just give hints or clues or drop things in that might help bring these characters together and make them look like a plausible mother and son relationship. But they did a great job. I mean, you really believe that they're connected.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, John, for taking your time with us today. Good luck with the premiere today. I know everyone's going to love it, and I think it's just going to be awesome.
Excellent.